Out of here. The moment I woke up, I found myself in the same room I once woke up, but it was still pitch black outside and the room was completely dark, and it looks as if I just slept for an hour more, nothing else. I wonder why I am here. How did this even go so far that I ended up in here? I stood up from the bed and looked around. It seemed as if I wasn't fully awake still. There was no one in the room beside me, and all of a sudden I remembered the hospital and the kids that I wanted to visit. They were ill, and that not a little bit. There was one kid that I especially wanted to care off because they were close to dying. I need to get out of here. I need to go and see the kids. I hope they didn't give up. I have too. Without much thinking of what would happen to me, I went to the window and just yeeted myself out and started flying away. It was indeed in the middle of the night, and I could feel the cold breeze that was coming with it. Once I was close to the hospital, I decided to land and walk towards it since I was still not allowed to use my quirk in public. But hey, try forbidding a kid with wings to fly. That was basically impossible. I felt not only the need to be in the air, but also free. Without this feeling, I was sure to go crazy after a while. Just a house block away from the hospital, all of a sudden I could hear something coming from an alley, and I couldn't help and be curious after seeing a woman running out of it. Woman, run kid. She ran past me and I ignored what she said. If I was about to die today, then why not? It was a rather nice day too. I was not beat up, and I had a good sleep, and Endeavor was really a nice hero, not how I expected him to be at all. Arg. I heard some weird noises coming from the alley, and as I was approaching it, a couple of people with hoodies began running out of it. Move. One of them ran into me and pushed me to the side, which made me fall down. Me, whispering rude. However, I could see that they were covered in blood, and I remembered the woman don't having any on her, which meant that there was another person in that alley. Me. Oh no. Before I knew it, I was running towards the alley and finally managed to get to it. There I found a man dressed completely in black with wild hair laying on the ground. Blood was all around him, and I quickly ran to his side. Me, sir? Can you hear me? He didn't respond to me at all. His breathing was fast, and even though I didn't know anything about medicine or medical condition, I could tell that he was badly injured. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so much blood. Me. Please don't die. The moment I said that, I felt warmth flowing through me and passing to the man as I was touching his wound. I used my quirk on him and my wings started glowing a nice warm white. This was after all the only thing I could do for this guy, which was nearly dying. Before I knew it, the wound in front of me started closing itself. Now normally I would heal a room filled with people. Now that I healed this man, I knew I needed some time to be able to go to the hospital and heal the rest of them. But this was worth it. I knew who this person was since I was flying in the night. This was no other than Eraserhead, an underground hero. The moment I started to back away a bit to see if he was all right again, in combination with me being the clumsy person I am, I managed to lose my footing over an empty glass bottle and fell down. Me. 8H. My wings were closed behind my back, and I was now laying in a little pile of garbage since the man was basically laying close to it. I was just dumb and fell into while crouching to his side, and then trying to stand up. Well, that happens, right? It wasn't even seconds later that I heard the man stand up and saw him offering me a hand up. Eraserhead. Kid, did you just save me? Me, no. Eraserhead, no. Me. I only just found you. Eraserhead. Is that so? Me. Eraserhead. Then what about the blood on your hand? Me. I am sorry. Eraserhead. Why are you sorry? Me. I know I am not allowed to use my quirk in public, but you looked hurt, and I couldn't help it cause you were close to dying. I accepted the hand, and he helped me up. The moment I was up, I could see him looking at my wings and the blood I had on me thanks to him. Shouldn't give him away that I knew him, cause that would be more than sus. Me. Anyways, I am happy to see that you are okay now, sir. Eraserhead. Eraserhead. I am a pro hero. Me. Oh, that's so cool. There was one rule I was living by, and that was never trust anyone besides yourself. So the moment I saw him up and looking like he just came back from the dead, I was ready to go back to my own business and get to the hospital to heal the other kids inside. He was watching me, and I could see his gaze on me. Me. Do you need me to call an ambulance for you? Eraserhead. That won't be necessary thanks to you. Me. Well, then it was nice meeting an actual underground pro hero for once. It's a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity after all. Eraserhead. How did you know I was an underground pro hero? All I said was that I was a hero. Me. Look, Eraserhead-sama, you are wearing all black and are out this late at night, not to mention that you are not known by the public, or I would have heard about you. Eraserhead. So you are a fan of heroes. Me. Who isn't at this age? Eraserhead. True. Why are you out at this late of hour, kid? And here was the $1 million question I didn't want to talk about. Me. Just taking a stroll and saving a random person. Eraserhead. I'll be walking you home. It's dangerous being outside alone, as you can clearly see. Me. Something like that never happened to me before. Eraserhead. So you are doing this often? Me walking outside. Yes, of course. I am not a shut-in. Eraserhead. Now let's get going. Your parents sure must be panicking by now. If he only knew. Well, in the end, I decided to walk back home, and to the one home I knew. It was the house my adoptive parents are inside, cause as dumb as I was. I didn't know where Endeavor was living or from which house I yeeted myself out. Well, what a great night indeed. Photosynthesis. Right after the hero escorted me back home, it didn't take long for me to actually book it from that place. I was certainly not so keen on dying yet to stay there. My parents were set on killing me the moment I entered the house again. I swear, I could. How can they do that? Like what parents do that? Are they straight from hell or something equals? Can I please get them behind bars? Oh wait, no, I can't because of my own quirk. Yeah. Why did I had to have a healing quirk? At first, everything was good, and they thanked Eraserhead, but once he left, they grabbed me by my hand and pulled me to the next room where they used a vase to knock me out or tried to knock me out. Knives came flying at me, electrocuting frying pans and so on. Why throw things at me? I am not a magnet. I won't catch a knife too. The fucking hell. I hate them. I am so out of there. Don't think you will ever see me again. I had a baseball bat that was constantly hitting me, and I have had it with them. There was no way I would stay back and let them kill me. After staying away from them for a bit, I now knew exactly how it feels to be free and not to be scared to get killed. This was the reason why I stood up and dashed out the moment I could do that, even if it meant breaking the window and then flying away to the hospital I so treasured. Thankfully, the staff already knew about my conditions and everything, so they were not shocked when they saw me all beaten up. Nurse, again. Me, yeah. Nurse. Honey, you should just stay here. Me. I will. Nurse. I am honestly cancer. Wait, you will. Me, yeah. There is no way I will go back there. Nurse. Oh my God, finally. Me. Yeah, it was about time. Nurse. I'll prepare a room for you, and no one will know. Nurse 2. Yep. You are our little angel anyways. Nurse 6. Why not simply stay at our dorm floor? They never check, and we have enough space. Nurse 4. What a good idea. Me. Sounds good to me if it doesn't get you all into troubles. Nurse 2. No way. Me. Where are the kids today? Nurse 7. I'll show ya. Me, thanks. I was passing some hallways with this nurse until we got to the kids section that needed the most help. There I immediately went to work and healed every single kid in the section. At this point, the staff was making sure to put all the very sick people in a section with a window where my light could hit them, cause that was basically all it took for them to heal. The energy in my wings were literally radiating, and this was how I was walking down the whole hallway. Nurse 7. Thanks again. Me. For what? Nurse 7. Healing them. I know no one is ever thanking you besides us, so let me thank you instead of them. Me. It's okay. I don't expect to get anything in return, even a thank you. They deserve some care after all. Nurse 7. And use some moonlight. You should get out and up on the roof to chill a bit. Me. Thanks, I will. Nurse 7. Oh, before I forget. We all are doing a daily bento for you, and since we never know when you come over. Well, today was my turn, so here you go, and I hope you will like it. Me. Thank you. I thankfully took the food from her and went up to the roof, where I just laid on the ground with open wings and tried to gather what little bit of light I could get, kind of like a plant, just that it was night, not day. Hawks. What you doing, Feathers? Me. Photosynthesis. Hawks. Ha 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 ha. Me. Why you here? Hawks. I was searching for you ever after I got informed that you vanished. Me. Oh, that. Hawks. Why did you vanish? Me. I didn't want to get you in trouble. Hawks. Kid, let me tell you something. You are now officially in my parenthood. Me, huh? Hawks. I pulled some strings, and you know I couldn't leave you be after finding out that you are my brother. Me, wait, what? Hawks, yeah? I am sorry that it took me so long. I never knew I had a brother. Me, brother? Hawks, yep. You my brother. Me. But what about our parents then? Why you not with them? Why did they abandon me? Hawks. First off, they sold me. Second, they died. I am happy that I got you now. The moment he said that, it was the moment I remembered everything. The way my father screamed at my mother, and then how he killed her. The sparkles in her eyes vanishing, and the warm blood on my skin. I froze up completely. Hawks. Feathers. Me. He killed her, and then committed. Hawks. I saw my brother's eyes widen for a second before I felt Feathers around me, trying to comfort me. Since I was still laying on the ground, he couldn't just simply hug me after all.